Higgsfield just released a new MCP that connects directly to Codex. And honestly, this might be the biggest shift in AI video creation we've seen all year. Because every single one of these videos that you see on screen was created automatically using Codex, without me having to open Higgsfield even once. And as you can see, the results are genuinely insane. Now, if you've never used Codex before, it's basically an AI agent that can perform and automate different tasks on its own. And with Higgsfield's new MCP, Codex can now connect directly to Higgsfield and perform different tasks inside the platform. Which is why in this video, I'll teach you exactly how you can automate your entire AI video generation workflow using Codex, along with 5 real use cases to show you how powerful this combo really is. So let's get into it. And if you want to follow along, I'll leave the link to both Higgsfield and Codex in the description below. But before we get into the use cases, let's quickly walk through the exact setup process. And this part is actually way easier than you'd think. Firstly, we'll head over to Google and download Codex on our device. Then we'll just open it up and ask it to connect to our Higgsfield account. It'll ask for a couple of authorizations along the way, and that's it. Codex is now fully connected to Higgsfield. And this is where it gets really interesting, because now it has full access to all of the latest AI image and video models available on Higgsfield right now, including Marketing Studio, which is Higgsfield's dedicated platform for AI ad generation, which means we can now give it any task, from generating a single image to producing 20 different ad variations for our campaign, and it'll handle everything automatically. But to truly understand what this combo is really capable of, let's put it to the test against our first use case, where we'll be building a fully automated AI news channel using this. This channel is going to post daily short videos that break down the top headlines of the day using AI visuals, just like the ones seen on Instagram or YouTube Shorts. So we'll start by explaining our idea to Codex. We want to build a fully automated AI news channel that posts daily shorts. The videos need to have a 2D geographical map style aesthetic, where countries are highlighted with cinematic lighting and clean typography. We'll also tell it to use Seedance 2.0 and GPT Image 2 for all of the generations, since these are arguably the best AI video and image models available right now. And for the first step, we'll ask it to go online and pull the top 3 global news headlines of the day. Now keep in mind, our first generation will take the longest, but after that, Codex will basically understand our workflow so everything can run automatically. Now we'll paste in our full prompt and it will pull out the top 3 headlines. Once that's ready, we'll ask it to draft a 30 to 60 second narrative script around the 3 headlines. But then comes the most important part, which is creating the visuals. So to give Codex a better idea of what we're trying to build, I went ahead and uploaded a screenshot of the exact aesthetic I was going for and asked it to break the script down scene by scene, and then create a reference frame for each one using GPT Image 2. And here's what we got. The result looks surprisingly good, the country highlights are clean, and more importantly, every single image looks consistent. After this, the next step is to bring all of this together and produce our final video. So we'll just ask Codex to generate 3 separate clips using these visuals with Seedance 2.0. And this is the result.
Right now, China is stepping into a crisis that could spread far beyond the Middle East. Beijing is pushing Iran back toward diplomacy as pressure builds around the Strait of Hormuz. A huge share of the world's oil moves through this narrow route. So even a threat here can shake fuel prices, supply chains, and markets everywhere. And while the Gulf is in focus, North Korea is moving forward with its missile program again. From China to Hormuz to North Korea.
The result looks really good. But the most impressive part isn't the clip itself. It's that every single part of this was generated by Codex from a single conversation, without us having to touch Higgsfield even once. And the best part is that we can literally schedule this entire workflow to run on its own. So every single morning, Codex will pull up the latest news headlines, generate the visuals, and give us a ready-to-post video without us having to do any of the work ourselves. But honestly, this is just the start. Because right now, we still have to manually pick out the best videos and regenerate the ones that don't come out right. Which is why later in this video, we'll be solving this exact issue, using AI vision models that allow Codex to review our videos and pick out the best ones. But for now, let's move on to our second use case, which is using this combo to create AI ads at scale. Now, if you've ever run an ad campaign or tested different ads before, you already know how slow and expensive this process usually is. Generating a single ad can take up hours, and we usually need to test dozens of variations before we can find a winning ad. But Higgsfield's Marketing Studio has completely solved this. It can generate high-quality ads like these in just a matter of minutes, with nothing but a product URL. And the quality looks like something straight out of a luxury brand commercial. But this is not even the best part. When we actually combine this with Codex, that's when things start to get crazy. Because instead of generating just one ad at a time, Codex can generate 10 different ad variations from the same product all at once. So let's try it out with this product called Gia. We'll head over to Codex, paste in their product URL, and ask it to generate 10 different ad variations using Marketing Studio, with different formats like UGC ads, TV-style ads, and even some wildcard ads with different characters. The style needs to be cinematic and high motion with dynamic camera movements, premium lighting, and a luxury feel that matches the brand. So we'll just wait a few minutes, and here are the results.
A better dinner ritual. Some dinners call for something bright, bitter, and beautifully balanced.
Some dinners call for something bright, bitter, and beautifully balanced.
Okay, I wanted something that felt like a drink, but I did not want the whole alcohol thing tonight.
Okay, I would have never guessed that these were generated by AI. Every single variation looks straight out of a luxury brand commercial and has a completely different feel to it, which is exactly what we'd need for a real ad campaign. And the best part is that we can even take this a step further by combining it with our own script writing skill, so that every ad is tailored specifically to our brand voice and target audience. This is the kind of workflow that used to take hours of manual work, but now Codex handles the entire process automatically. It also works surprisingly well for dubbing our videos in different languages. Because here's the thing, manually dubbing a video into different languages is usually a nightmare. Even with AI-generated clips, getting the lip sync right across different languages is actually one of the hardest things to pull off. We have to generate voiceovers in different languages and then regenerate the entire video from scratch every single time. But with Codex, all of this can be automated easily. So let me show you what this looks like in action. For example, I already created this UGC style video using Codex in plain English first.
Higgsfield's Marketing Studio is actually insane. I made 10 different ads for my product, and it literally took me less than 10 minutes.
Then I asked it to generate 10 different versions of this exact same video, all in different languages. And from there, it handled the entire process on its own. It generated a brand new voiceover for every single language we asked for, and then regenerated each version of the clip separately inside Higgsfield. And this is what the Spanish version looks like.
El Marketing Studio de Higgsfield está increíble. Hice 10 anuncios diferentes para mi producto y literal me tomó menos de 10 minutos.
The lip sync looks perfect, the voiceover sounds completely natural, and the details look exactly the same as the original. And we can do the exact same thing with images. For example, I generated this thumbnail using the same character from the UGC video, and then Codex just generated 8 different variations of it, each one in a different language automatically. But here's the thing, every single use case so far, you might have noticed one thing. Codex is generating dozens of variations, but we still have to manually look through them all to find the best ones. Luckily, there's a way to fix this completely. And this is honestly one of the most powerful things you can do with Codex. Because Codex can use its own AI vision model that can view every output that it generates, so that we only see the best ones. Vision models can basically look at any image or video and judge it the same way a human would, based on quality, motion, lighting, and overall feel. So let's try this out by creating a new video. We'll open a new Codex chat and ask it to generate a 10-second cinematic UGC travel reel of a beach in Mexico, but generate 5 different versions of it, and ask it to rate every clip it generates out of 10 based on visual quality, cinematic feel, motion, and any inconsistencies, so that it shows us the best version. And this is where it gets really interesting, because Codex generates all 5 versions of the clip on its own, and then rates every single one out of 10 with a one-line breakdown of what worked and what didn't, which basically turns Codex into our personal quality control system. And the best part is that this can be applied to literally any workflow that we use it for, and it can honestly save us hours of manual work. On top of that, Codex starts learning our taste and preferences over time, so the results just keep getting better the more we use it. But now let's actually push this to the absolute limit and try to generate a full AI music video using this combo. Because generating a full AI music video from scratch is genuinely one of the hardest things to build with AI right now. The lip sync is usually off, the audio never properly matches the visuals, and the character ends up looking different in every single scene. But let's see if we can actually pull this off using Codex. So firstly, for our audio, I went ahead and generated a full music track using Suno AI.
Late night city lights, me and my dreams, we don't sleep tonight.
Then we'll open up a new chat inside of Codex and paste in this prompt. Firstly, we wanted to create a character reference sheet for our singer using Nano Banana Pro, and then break down the lyrics line by line and generate a separate visual for each one so that the lip sync is on point. And once all of the clips are ready, Codex will stitch the entire thing together into this final music video.
Don't you know I'm a lot like you? I don't know which way to go. I can't sleep when I think about the times we're living in. From the skylines, me and my dreams, we don't sleep tonight.
Yeah, this is just unreal. Codex solved every single one of those problems that we mentioned before. The character stays completely consistent across every scene, the lip sync looks clean, and the audio matches the visuals perfectly. And the possibilities with this combo are genuinely endless, because AI agents have created a massive shift in the entire content space. And for the first time ever, we don't have to manually work through every step of the workflow. Everything from the storyboarding to the actual generations can now be handled by AI agents, which completely eliminates the most boring part of the process. And this is exactly why I love using Higgsfield AI. It's constantly being updated with new features like these, and it also gives you access to every single major AI model in one place. So if you want to try this for yourself, I'll leave the link to Higgsfield in the description below. And now you understand exactly how to use Codex and Higgsfield to automate your entire AI video generation workflow. Now here's the thing, automating your workflows is only the first part of the puzzle, but actually generating high-quality ads using AI is a completely different skill on its own. So if you want to learn the exact process of creating Hollywood-level AI ads from scratch, click the video on screen now.